speaking of a good look, I look around this box. The very best in the business are assembled. Wayne Carey, superstar for North Melbourne. Hello to you, Duck.
JB, boys, listeners, how are we?
Some conversations I need to get to the bottom of you with as well. Damo's in here, of course, newsbreaker extraordinaire. Purple, welcome.
Hello, Jim. Really glad with this crew today. It's a new one.
1 o'clock on a Tuesday doesn't get any better. Chris Judd, speaking of superstars. Juddy, nice to see you. Unusual to see you.
Very good to be here, JB, and looking forward to today's game.
I was as surprised at my own attendance as I was at yours, to be brutally honest, but very, very nice to see you. And Howie, great job done last night. Welcome to you, Mark Howard.
Thanks, Jim. Just a privilege to be here today.
Oh, and don't worry, 85,000 last night was a wonderful result. We're going to get to that game and everything that involved it, but Purple...
We can't go any further, Jim.
Well, this is why Triple M is compulsory and compulsive listening, because stuff happens within the people at Triple M that the other boxes just dream could occur. But because they've got riffraff, just flotsam and jetsam sort of nothing burgers that no one cares about, no one of any consequence in the game ever speaks to them. Now, I said this to Damo during the week on the radio, Howie, one of the glorious parts of my life now is that I never have to attend that function again. A more detestable evening I've never come across. So I was able to just sit back and watch everyone else enjoy it. My understanding is...
Statistics...
Am I the odd man out here? Am I the only one that wasn't there?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh, you weren't there?
No, absolutely.
There are statistical numbers flying around, Jim, not from the Chew Man, from people that were on the red carpet that I'm almost embarrassed to bring to the table about amount of time spent on the red carpet.
And this is a man who I didn't ever think would attend the function. He always sent his beautiful wife along because that's her space. But see, Judd, I never had in mind as a Logie's attender for a start, but then I never had in mind a red carpet Pachone.
Well, you're the captain of the team, so I think it's best you ask him straight out here on this big day of football.
Christopher, how long did you spend on the red carpet?
90 minutes of my life I can never get back to.
90, James!
90 minutes!
And would have been longer if I didn't leave my missus down there by herself.
Were you camera hunting? Was that what you were doing?
No.
Were you just seeing a red light and heading towards it?
No, I was just a real heavy weight around my missus's back until I eventually said enough's enough. There was a back exit, a ability to enter via a alternate route.
90 minutes.
I saw him down there at one stage, Jim, and he gave the impression that he was enjoying it as much as you used to.
Well, it's a bit like when you're on a holiday with your missus one-on-one for 2 weeks, and you run out of things to talk about, and eventually you see a mate from school you didn't even like, and you're straight away over there, Tommy, come up here, let's go for a beer. That's what it was like. Anyone I'd ever spoken to in my whole life on that red carpet, I was besties with them. So,
how many of those awkward Judd half smiles did you have to fake for the cameras?
The Elvis smile,
Yeah.
I was just permanently on. 90 minutes.
But not the only one.
No.
Not the only one.
Who
because
else?
obviously the footy show is a significant part of the night, James, as you well know. And our man Damien, again, the clocks were ticking on him, and I don't think you're getting any change out of...
It was every bit of the 90 minutes, Joe.
As well!
Well, the problem we had, Jim, and I say this without being derogatory about it, the current host, or one of the current hosts, actually embraces the red carpet, Rebecca Madden, and is actually drawn to every single camera and microphone, whereas you in the past got through as quickly as you could and were there for about 10 minutes, but we had to stay with Rebecca, and it was painful.
Well, so did you have that man conversation with her on the night, Dave?
Yeah, many a time after the third interview she'd done, and there was still 15
So
to go.
what role do you play when she's doing her thing for the cameras, Damo? What are you doing?
He was talking to me in the back.
Yeah, I did go to you. Yeah, real awkward. You feel like a flog down there, Doug.
For an hour and a half.
Which is what people think of me at the best of times anyway, Howie. But no, it's awkward. It's very awkward.
Well, the problem for the footy show is because it's only a Southern States presentation, all the people on the red carpet are there representing network and national media outlets as a rule. So quite understandably, they didn't give a stuff about the AFL footy show because no one in Sydney or Brisbane cares, or vice versa, the rugby league footy show. So Gary and I, when we did it, used to try and time how quickly we could get through.
Well, you didn't do it most of the time.
That's
you
true.
used to sneak
all right,
off.
Well, I'm trying to just paint a nicer picture. But anyway, we used to get through and often cop it from our publicity department, Juddy, and I used to turn around to her and say, well, no one cares. That's the thing. If you're on the Today Show or whatever, then there's genuine interest, but there's no interest in the footy show.
Now, how did the Big Hutch go as the debutant, as the co-host on the red carpet? Because probably not his real strong point.
No, it wasn't, and he was reasonably awkward out there too. So it was just a very awkward 90 minutes, Juddy, wasn't it?
90 minutes.
And how'd you go inside the room? Was it your first, Logies?
First and last. The thing about it, I shouldn't complain because I had no right to be there, Jim.
Yes.
The footy show only is in the southern states.
Yes.
The judge isn't on any TV whatsoever, so I shouldn't.
The judge.
I shouldn't complain too heavily.
Jim.
But Yeah, look, I mean, I took a few blows in the 90 minutes on the carpet, and the
Yep.
5 hours from the
No.
the ceremony, that just finished me off. So I was very fired up to make a good fist of it, but by the time 12:30 came around, I was done and
Where does
dusted.
it rank with the Brownlow medal? Because I've, other than when you're a favourite and you're winning, obviously it's a great night. But does it rank alongside there? Any areas? Is there a similarity in terms of
I think
nights?
if an actor went to the Brownlow, they'd be thinking the exact same thing about me going to the Logies. I would have said.
Yeah.
I think that's probably
And you
right.
were sitting next to, I think at one stage, Anthony Cleo.
Anthony Cleo had a
Yep.
good table. We're on the Crown table with Anne Peacock and a few
Beautiful
of the
Annie
crew. So
Peacock.
very happy with our table. But
Did he know who you were?
No. So I played him some of the snippets of Judge Study. I think he enjoyed it. But no, good to tick it off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I must admit, as my Logies career thankfully came to an end, Howie, people on the table that I used to sit on said that you're the only person in Logies history who the seat warmers spent significantly more time in the room than you actually have yourself.
But your table was always entertaining because you had the likes of Slater. You
Yes.
had Hackett on there, who
Yes.
was one of the great performers at the Logies, Jim.
He could pin his ears back at the Logies.